Hello, welcome back to BackBit Impawsible. It's Loop Dark's Note again, and this is called The Last Color Scheme. Famous last words. This is the one where I think I come up with the final solution to my color unpacking problems. I come up with one that I believe is faster than anything I've done so far, so I embrace it. And at the same time, I do some audio stuff. I experiment to see what sort of bit rate I'm able to handle, because I do want to beef up the audio a bit too, kind of like stretch goals, I guess, whatever you want to call it. Extra credit, dude, is what I call it. And yeah, so let's see how it goes, eh? All right. Well, like it says here, this is my latest color pack scheme. Now, I am about to do the rollout again with this in place versus what I've been using recently. It's very actually easy to read from here even. This is the packed buffer. This is going to get transferred to the rollout, with the exceptions of stuff that are 0. Those aren't going to be copied over. But basically, you start, it's a 4-page pack buffer, which corresponds to the 4 pages in color. Exactly. Everything with an F is plot me. Plot that color, plot that color. And when you come across something that isn't F, well, first of all, things that are positive, that is a marker to jump ahead. 1A, right there. But that doesn't get read yet. This one does. Things that are between 8, 0, and EF are flags. The first digit is how many repeats of 3, and that is the color. But it's simple that we start, let's find one that's easy to read here. This one, right here. See, like these Fs mean plot me exactly. The E means a repeat of 3. So plot, 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 and then this is where the pointer actually is. It just advances 1 and reads that and jumps ahead to here. So there's going to be gaps, but this one is 8. So you can imagine it's plotting 3, that's for the 8, 3, that's for the 9, that's for the A, that's for the B, C, that's the D, da, 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 and that is for the E. So after it plots all those 3, like groups of 3, it basically just goes ahead 1, sees the 1A, and right there. That's a group of 3, plot, 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 reads ahead, 1D, jumps here, plot, plot, plot. You see? So easy to understand. And this is where it ends. It ends on an 8. It doesn't really matter what it is. It just has to be something that doesn't have F something, because it'll start being decoded as a possible stream. But after, just like this, after you finish a packed flag, it advances. In this case, 7F advances to 80. So Y becomes from 127 to 128, it becomes negative. That's a cue to go on to the next half page, right? But the thing is, when it reads a packed flag, the next thing it does is check, did Y cross over, and that will redirect it immediately. So it's safe. It's not going to start unpacking 21 things. You see? Brilliant. I got a feeling this is going to be faster than anything I've done so far. I mean, you could just because it's in groups of 3, it doesn't need to be. It could be an 8 could mean, well, an E could be 2. A D could say, do 2 and then 3 more, or do 10 for that matter, whatever makes the most sense. But in this case, I'm just doing 3, 3, 3, 3. And eventually, like if you run into, say, A something, it'll just plot 3, check the status of the thing that you're comparing against. Oh, it's not set yet, and keep falling down and going deeper and deeper and deeper on the unpack. Does that make sense? I'll show you when the Unpacker is written. It's actually kind of lengthy, but I won't need code to generate it like I currently have, because, yeah, I have a lot of code. You might have seen it. Anyway, okay, that was a long explanation, but now what follows might be my very last video rollout again. Well, it's after midnight, so it's now May, so yeah, I failed. Well, because this, this is my latest super efficient, fast color unpacker. It's super trashed. I had to put in the code that kills the audio because the audio is super static crackle. I got a feeling I probably forgot to load the magic tables when I did the rollout on the audio, perhaps. And I don't know why this is screwing up at all, because the code to unpack the color is so simple. It's just long. I had to go and duplicate the same code 8 times and change addresses in each one and blah and whatever. I'm definitely looking forward to fixing it. But what is going on here? It could be as simple as me rolling out the wrong stuff too. So the problem can lie anywhere. And yeah, well, I'm gonna have to find it because I wanna get this thing going, right? Oh well, that's programming life for you. Turns out my latest color unpack isn't that great after all, or at least what makes it great does not get executed that often. Here we go. What?
May?
Let's try that again.
May?
Yes?
What? What is it?
Berries! Red! Look at how red they are! That's so good! Do you want me to go pick some for you, kiddo?
That was a frequency of 93 on the 1.40,
No? That's okay.
simulating 11,000 hertz. And anime rate of 64, simulating 16 kilohertz audio. It definitely can't do it. But that is with the 3K buffers. But still, I don't think I could do it even with the 8. Maybe it can. Here I am doing a simple test with Rollout Audio 1.6 Super CPUs on. But what you see copied to the top of the screen there is 7100 of the Rollout, because the Rollout now goes to 100 pages from 1000 to 73FF. But if the 7100 page is being copied here, 7200 and 7300 are all blanks. So odds are I only need to save 98 pages to the BBT instead of 100, which I have reserved for it. But yeah, big deal. And for some reason, my Rollout kept generating code that was destined for the 2000 area instead of my buffers at 4000 and 6000. And that's because I forgot to delete the source material and just run the basic stub. So it kept killing my buffer variable was getting overwritten. It took me a while to track that bug down. I thought there was something wrong with my code and I couldn't figure it out. And here we are. I made a copy of my latest, quote, fastest color unpack. It's not that great, but I'm using the duplicate to put in the two 8K audio buffers here. Let's see how that goes. I thought it locked up at first because it used to roll out 3K batches and spit them to the BBT, but doing 8K at 1 megahertz with that guy off takes a lot longer. Yeah. And look how long it blinks when it's done, or when it's saving. Hurry up. All of that is saving. Wow, that's a lot. Anyway, this is going to take, well, quite a while as per usual. Whatever, I got things to do. Always, you got to eat, otherwise you die, right? Okay, Joe. All right, the audio rollout with two 8K buffers was a success. Now, for fun, I've already jacked up the rate to simulate a 16 kilohertz audio playback. Well, at regular 1 megahertz, it does not work. With this, with my latest, quote, greatest color unpacker. Take a listen.
You're pretty busy looking this way and that way, kiddo.
Okay, so that's kind of a fail, right? So if I turn up the speed, well, a lot of the color unpacking happens, well, check it out. Oops. I wonder why that is. Did you see it yet? I was just about to do a reset and go digging. Moron, it's supposed to be run one, not, oh boy. Yeah, well, that's what I deserve. Anyway, I got to reload this again. Okay, here we are. Super CPU, 20 megahertz time, 16 kilohertz audio simulated, not real. And check out the white banner. It plows through the color unpack because that happens, you know, outside of whatever. Okay, I'm sorry, that's annoying. But let's just hang out until they check out the actual berries. Here they are. And that was also a breeze with the Super CPU, but that's not what this is about. So let's flip the switch and slow it down. Boom. Now check it out. Yeah. And I thought this was going to be so good, and it wasn't. But I mean, now that it's here, it's like, well, it's the best so far, and I rolled out the video for it. And as I was looking for food this morning, I'm like, surely I can think of something better, and I think I have. Oh my, how many times do I need to do this, right? Well, I don't, but now I want to try because it's fun. It's May 1st. I know I can wrap this up anytime I want because, you know, but then I'll be lonely. I'll have nothing to... I know what my next project's going to be. I really do. Never mind being lonely. I got something to do. I just don't want to do it.
Just a little... No way! I wasn't thinking like that at all. I wonder.
All right, what we're looking at is simulated 11 kilohertz audio, and I've played this through all the way already, and it works flawlessly. So all I need to do, if I really want to bump the audio to 11 kilohertz now with the two 8K audio buffers, is just do it, and it'll work. At the very end of this, though, because I have the audio so much, and then there's a 15 seconds of silence, which also got rolled out. And beyond that, gibberish, right? So obviously the audio is going to run out before the video. And I wanted to see what happened, and naturally it locks up. I'll show you that. So now this is the 15 seconds of silence. And once this runs out, well, it's just a little bit of static, and then it'll crash because there it is, the static, and bye-bye. Because it's still executing code to fill the audio buffer, but yeah, it's not supposed to get this far. So that's it for yet another episode. Next time around, the project comes to a close, and, well, it's been a while. It's been a long while, and I'm glad you're still with me here. Hopefully, you'll stick around for just one more. Let's see how it ends, eh? All right, until next time, I'm Loop Dark Snout.